The early days of being a boarding house child are the toughest times, especially for those who are not used to doing everything themselves. However, with the tips above, you can start learning to be a thrifty and smart boarding child. Being frugal doesn't mean you can't have fun. You can spend time going out in the open in your city with friends. Let's start saving now so that you get used to it in life later. The monthly fees for boarding children are usually not much, but are used for various purposes. To ask your parents for extra money, maybe you can't bear it. So that you can get through the financial crisis, you need to practice the ways of managing finances described below. 1. Make a budget of needs. How to manage finances for boarding children. You need to make a budget for your needs that is adjusted to the monthly amount of money. What must be prioritized first are the needs of boarding children, such as money for food, transportation, to pay for urgent college needs, and others. 2. Try cooking yourself. The way to save on boarding children that you can apply is to try to cook yourself if the boarding house you live in has that facility. Cooking yourself is healthier and certainly saves you more. You just buy ingredients by going to the supermarket. Don't forget to buy drinking water too. No need for difficult cooking. Simple cooking can also be filling. You can cook your own favorite food. 3. Reduce snacks outside. Since you are already cooking yourself, you should cut down on snacks that can cost you money. There is a lot of good food out there. However, if you don't control yourself, money can run out instantly, and eating out is not necessarily healthy. You can just eat out, but it must be budgeted with a budget that suits your abilities. After all, you've chosen to cook yourself, so actually eating out can only be done once in a while. 4. Save every month. The next tip for boarding children is to save at the beginning of the month when the monthly money from parents comes in. After you determine a budget to meet your needs, you can determine how much you will save each month. If you can't hold 2 savings accounts at once, you can save in a piggy bank first. You can definitely use the savings money for something useful or what you want later. 5. Reduce hanging out. Student activities are not far from studying on campus and hanging out with friends. This hanging out activity is actually important because it can make you have a lot of friends. However, if these hanging out activities make your money run out quickly, you should reduce it immediately. Hanging out can be done occasionally, so you don't have to worry about losing friends. You may not feel comfortable refusing a friend's invitation, but you also need to firmly refuse for your own good. 6. Try working part-time. If you want to make extra money, try working part-time. You can work in a restaurant near campus or choose a side job online. The important thing is that you can do this job well and don't interfere with college activities. You might even be able to save money from part-time work to pay for college in the next semester. Your experience working part-time can also enrich your CV when looking for a full-time job after graduating from college. 7. Borrow books at the library. Books are your main need when you are in college. You need it to learn. The price of college books is expensive. Sometimes you might find it hard to buy it because the money is prioritized for needs. You can find other ways to keep learning, namely borrowing books at the campus library. The library on the campus you study must have complete lecture books. This way, you can save more on expenses and just save the money. In conclusion, how to manage finances for boarding children is easy to do. You can plan it every month. That way, you won't run out of money in the middle of the month.